Emotional balance. Identify triggers and take control of your reactions. Have you ever wondered why some situations completely drain your emotional energy while others feel manageable? Emotional balance isn't just a skill, it's a superpower that transforms how we live and connect with the world around us. Hi, I'm Felipe, and welcome to your space for personal growth, mental health, and self-awareness. If it's your first time here, welcome. And to those who are part of this community already, thank you for being on this journey with me. I've had moments where I felt like my emotions were running my life. A small comment or a simple situation could throw me completely off track. Until I realized the issue wasn't what was happening around me, but how I was reacting to it. Today, I invite you on a journey to explore how to identify emotional triggers, create space for thoughtful responses, and build emotional balance that will truly transform your life. If you're ready to learn more about emotional balance, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our content. What are emotional triggers? Emotional triggers are situations, words, or even memories that spark intense and often disproportionate reactions. They act like invisible buttons that, when pressed, release feelings of anger, sadness, or anxiety. Imagine someone makes an innocent comment, yet you feel a wave of anger or discomfort. That's not a weakness, it's your emotional system responding to a wound you may not even be aware of. These triggers often have roots in the past, particularly in childhood experiences. They're emotional echoes that continue to resonate into adulthood. Take a moment to think. What situations or people tend to destabilize you emotionally? Identifying these triggers is the first step to working on them. The good news is, you're not a prisoner of these triggers. With the right tools, you can deactivate them and transform the way you react. If this resonates with you, share in the comments what you've identified as triggers in your life. Let's grow together. Why are we disconnected from our emotions? We live in a time of constant digital hyperconnection where everything around us demands our attention. Social media, instant messages, work deadlines, all these distractions pull us away from what truly matters, our inner world. Ignoring our emotions doesn't just affect our minds, it manifests physically. Your body finds ways to get your attention through headaches, insomnia, or even chronic illnesses. I remember a time when I completely ignored how I felt. I thought I had to keep going, without stopping to process what was happening. It wasn't until my body started giving clear signs that something was wrong that I finally listened. How many times have you ignored a signal from your body or emotions thinking it wasn't important? Maybe it's time to change that. If you feel you need to reconnect with your emotions, hit like and share this video with someone who could benefit from this message. The origins of triggers, a journey into the past, roots in childhood. Many of the triggers we face today originate in past experiences. Perhaps you learned that showing emotions was a sign of weakness, or that you had to be perfect to be accepted. Practical exercise. Ask yourself, what beliefs about myself were planted in my childhood? Do these beliefs still serve me, or are they limiting me? Recognizing these origins isn't about blaming anyone. It's about understanding and freeing yourself to create a new story for yourself. Creating space between the trigger and the reaction. The pause technique. Before reacting to a trigger, practice conscious pausing. Take a deep breath and ask, is this reaction based on the present or the past? Practical exercise. Try the 4-4-6 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. This helps to calm your body's automatic response. Strategies to prevent impulsive emotional reactions. Practice mindfulness daily. Mindfulness isn't just about meditation, it's about living fully in the present moment. Start your day with a mindful practice, like focusing on your breathing for 5 minutes. Feel the rhythm of your breath, the sensations in your body, and the stillness of your mind. When mindfulness becomes a habit, you create a mental space to observe your emotions before acting on them. Imagine sitting in traffic and feeling frustration rise. Instead of reacting, you pause and remind yourself, I control how I feel in this moment. With time, this practice rewires your brain to be more resilient. Identify and name your emotions. Often, our reactions come from unidentified emotions. When you feel triggered, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it anger, disappointment, fear, or frustration? Naming your emotions helps to diffuse their intensity. Write them down in a journal or say them aloud to yourself. This small act can help you separate your emotions from your actions. Create an emotional toolbox. An emotional toolbox contains strategies you can use when you're on the verge of reacting impulsively. For example, music therapy. Create a playlist that calms you or lifts your spirits. Listening to these songs can redirect your emotions. Physical movement. Stand up, stretch, or take a quick walk. Movement releases pent-up energy and reduces emotional tension. Visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a safe, calm place. Picture yourself there, taking deep breaths and letting the tension leave your body. Set boundaries in stressful situations. Sometimes our impulsive reactions come from being overwhelmed. Learn to set boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. If a conversation is getting heated, say, "Can we pause and revisit this later?" Or if you feel overwhelmed at work, practice saying no to tasks that don't align with your priorities. Remember, boundaries aren't selfish. They're necessary for emotional health. Reconnect with nature. Nature has an incredible ability to ground us. Spend time outside daily, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Sit under a tree, listen to the rustling leaves, or feel the ground beneath your feet. Nature has a way of calming our minds and recentering our emotions. Seek emotional education. Understanding your emotional triggers requires education. Read books like Emotional Agility by Susan David or The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle to gain insights into managing emotions effectively. Enroll in online courses or attend workshops that teach emotional intelligence skills. Leverage the power of breathwork. Deep breathing is a proven method to calm your nervous system. A simple exercise is the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Practice this during moments of tension, and you'll notice an immediate sense of calm. Use anchors to stay grounded. Carry a small object, like a smooth stone or a piece of jewelry, that reminds you to stay grounded. Whenever you feel an emotional wave rising, hold on to this anchor and focus on its texture. It's a tangible reminder to stay present. Deep benefits of emotional balance. Stronger and more meaningful relationships. When you're emotionally balanced, your relationships flourish. Imagine having a disagreement with your partner and responding with empathy instead of anger. This approach deepens trust and creates an environment where both people feel safe and understood. Emotional balance allows you to actively listen without formulating a defensive response. It shifts your mindset from me versus you to us against the problem. Better decision making. Emotional balance clears the mental fog caused by heightened emotions, enabling you to make thoughtful decisions. For instance, instead of snapping at a colleague for a mistake, you take a step back and calmly address the issue, fostering a collaborative work environment. Balanced emotions lead to decisions rooted in logic and understanding rather than impulsivity. Resilience. During challenging times, life is unpredictable, but emotional balance equips you to navigate difficulties with grace. Whether it's facing a job loss, a personal setback, or a health issue, You'll find yourself responding with strength instead of crumbling under pressure. Emotional resilience isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about facing it with the tools and mindset to come out stronger. Enhanced physical health. Our emotions are closely tied to our physical well-being. Chronic stress from emotional instability increases cortisol levels, leading to issues like high blood pressure, weight gain, and weakened immunity. Emotional balance lowers stress hormones, improves cardiovascular health, and even promotes better digestion. It's a reminder that caring for your emotions is also caring for your body. Increased confidence and self-worth. When you learn to regulate your emotions, you develop a deep sense of self-confidence. You start to trust yourself more because you know you won't let emotions dictate your actions. This trust extends to how you perceive yourself. You see yourself as capable, strong, and deserving of the life you're building. Yes, he's like ability to enjoy the present moment. Perhaps the most rewarding benefit of emotional balance is the ability to live in the present. Instead of ruminating on the past or worrying about the future, you can savor the beauty of now. Whether it's enjoying a quiet moment with your family or taking in the colors of a sunset, emotional balance helps you find joy in life's simple pleasures. I want you to know that emotional balance isn't a gift reserved for a select few. It's a skill that anyone can cultivate. The journey toward emotional mastery isn't linear. You'll have setbacks, moments of frustration, and times when progress feels slow. But here's the truth: every small effort you make counts. Every time you pause before reacting, take a deep breath, or reflect on your emotions, you're moving closer to a calmer, more centered version of yourself. The fact that you've dedicated this time to learning about emotional balance says so much about your commitment to growth. You've already taken the first step, awareness, and from here, the possibilities are endless. Imagine a life where you wake up feeling grounded, navigate your day with ease, and end it with a sense of fulfillment. Now, I encourage you to take one small action today. Maybe it's practicing the 4-7-8 breathing technique, journaling about your triggers, or simply sitting in silence for 5 minutes to connect with your body. Whatever it is, commit to it wholeheartedly. Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your journey and learn from you too. Remember, you are not alone in this. We're all navigating this beautiful, messy journey of life together. Each day is a new opportunity to grow, heal, and reconnect with who you truly are. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring ways to create a life of balance, purpose, and joy. Until then, take care of yourself and don't forget, you have everything within you to thrive.